Think you know cars? Here are 20 facts that might surprise even the biggest petrol heads, from hidden features to unbelievable history. Let's dive into 20 car facts you probably didn't know. Fact 1. The world's smallest car is the Peel P50. This microcar was built in the 1960s in the UK and is only 137 centimeters, 54 inches long, and 99 centimeters, 39 inches wide. It weighs around 60 kilograms, 130 pounds, and has just one seat, one door, and one headlight. It was advertised as being able to fit in office buildings. And yes, someone literally drove one through the BBC offices. With no reverse gear, you had to physically drag it backward. It's more like a motorized suitcase than a car, but it's street legal in some places. Fact 2. Formula One pit crews can change all 4 tires in under 2 seconds. The fastest recorded pit stop was just 1.82 seconds. Set by Red Bull Racing. That's faster than it takes most people to even drop their phone. To put it in perspective, an average person takes around 5 minutes to change one tire. This incredible speed requires precision choreography from over 20 mechanics. It's not just fast, it's a work of art. Fact 3. Airbags deploy faster than the blink of an eye. An airbag inflates in about 20 to 30 milliseconds. That's quicker than the average human blink, which takes around 100 milliseconds. It uses a small explosive charge to inflate instantly during a collision. If you're too close to the wheel, less than 25 centimeters and 10 inches, it can actually injure you. So yeah, seat position matters a lot. Fact 4. Bugatti Veyron uses 10 radiators. Its 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine runs extremely hot, and cooling it is a massive engineering challenge. The car has radiators for the engine, the turbochargers, the intercoolers, and even the air conditioning. That's more than most houses have heating elements. Without this setup, the Veyron would literally cook itself. It's basically a supercomputer on wheels that needs its own power plant to stay cool. Fact 5. The Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car of all time. Over 50 million units have been sold worldwide since 1966. It outsells entire car brands by itself, reliable, cheap to run, and available almost everywhere. The Corolla is the ultimate global car. If you've never owned one, chances are you know someone who has. It's the definition of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fact 6. Some modern car keys can be hacked through your phone. Keyless entry is convenient, but also vulnerable. Thieves use relay attacks by capturing your key signal and transmitting it to another device. This tricks the car into thinking the key is nearby, unlocking it instantly. It's why more people are now storing their keys in metal cases. Sometimes old school is safer. Fact 7. Rolls-Royce center caps always stay upright. Even when the wheels spin at 200 kilometers per hour, 124 miles per hour, the logo stays perfectly level. It's a small luxury detail, but it adds to the brand's prestige. The system uses weighted bearings to keep the logo from rotating. It's the kind of engineering you'd expect only Rolls-Royce to bother with, because for them, perfection is in the details. Fact 8. The first car accident happened in 1891. It took place in Ohio, USA. The driver hit a tree after losing control of his primitive gasoline-powered car. Luckily, nobody was seriously hurt, but it set the tone for future accidents. Since then, road safety has improved massively, but accidents still happen daily. Some things never change. Fact 9. Tires aren't naturally black. Rubber is white when produced naturally. Manufacturers add carbon black to increase durability and protect from UV damage. That's why all tires worldwide share the same black appearance. Without carbon black, your tires would crack and wear out in months, so the color is functional, not just aesthetic. Fact 10. Some EVs' fake engine sounds for safety. Since electric cars are so quiet, manufacturers add artificial sounds to warn pedestrians. The Porsche Taycan and Ford Mustang Mach-E are good examples. Some even let you choose between sound profiles, futuristic hums, or engine-like roars. It's not just about safety, it's also about fun, because silence isn't always golden. Fact 11. Mercedes once built a car controlled by a joystick. In 1996, the F200 Imagination concept car replaced the steering wheel and pedals with a joystick. It was meant to feel futuristic and more intuitive. The idea didn't take off because people found it weird and unsafe, but it showed Mercedes wasn't afraid to experiment. And who knows, one day it might come back with autonomous cars. Fact 12. Backup cameras have been mandatory in the US only since 2018. Surprisingly, the very first backup camera appeared in a 1956 Buick Concept. It took over 60 years before the tech became standard. Now, most new cars can't be sold without one. It's one of those features you can't live without once you've tried it, and it saves thousands of accidents every year. Fact 13. The average car contains over 30,000 individual parts. From massive engine blocks to tiny screws, cars are complex puzzles. Every part needs to work together perfectly for the car to run. That's why even a single missing bolt can cause trouble. It's amazing how reliable modern cars are considering this complexity. Your car is basically 30,000 problems waiting to happen, but usually doesn't. Fact 14. Cold weather destroys car batteries. At minus 18 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, a car battery loses about 60% of its power. Chemical reactions inside slow down dramatically. That's why cars often won't start on freezing mornings. Even new batteries can struggle in the winter. Suddenly, heated garages make a lot of sense. Fact 15. There are more cars than licensed drivers in the US. The country has over 290 million vehicles for around 230 million drivers. That's more cars than people in many countries. It shows just how car-dependent the US really is. Cities were literally designed around the automobile. Without cars, daily life there would stop. Fact 16. The first traffic light was installed in 1868. It was placed in London near the Houses of Parliament. Powered by gas, it had red and green signals like today. Unfortunately, it exploded after just 1 month, injuring the operator. Electric traffic lights came decades later, but this was the very first attempt to control traffic. Fact 17. You can drive a car without oil, but only briefly. Without lubrication, metal parts grind and overheat. Engines can seize up in minutes. In extreme cases, they can literally melt or catch fire. That's why the oil light should never be ignored. A small leak can destroy your engine. Fact 18. The most stolen car color is white. White cars are the most popular globally, making them a bigger target. Blending in makes them easier for thieves to resell. It's not that white paint is weaker, just more common. Silver and black are also high on the list. Bright colors like yellow or purple, rarely stolen. Fact 19. Some cars have more software than fighter jets. A modern Mercedes S-Class has over 100 million lines of code. That's more than an F-35 stealth jet. Cars are basically computers on wheels now. Software controls everything from airbags to seat heaters. It's both impressive and a little scary. Fact 20. The Hennessy Venom F5 can reach over 480 kilometers per hour, 300 miles per hour. Its 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8 produces more than 1,800 horsepower. This hypercar was designed purely for speed records, but most roads are too short to ever test it safely. Even tires need special ratings to survive at that speed. It's less like a car, more like a land rocket. Which of these car facts surprised you the most? Drop your favorite in the comments. And hey, if you learned something new, give this video a like, subscribe for more.